going on, usual suspects? Welcome to another great episode of the Monday Midsole. It's your co-host, Molly Mall, a.k.a. Mr. Accidental Purchase, a.k.a. Oops, I done copped another one. I'm going to pass it on to my homeboy, my co-host. He never saw a size he couldn't fit, Mr. Full Size Run himself.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mike, a.k.a. Mo, a.k.a. Unbox, a.k.a. Full Size, potentially half size run, depending if it's those off-white ones. And I'm about to kick it over to my man with the beard, the mustache, the suave one-legged lister.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Monday. It's 8 o'clock. I'm hyped to be here. Let's do this thing.
All right. All right, everybody. This is Buckeye City Soul, a.k.a. Kev. Not really any other AKAs for me. We don't have a guest today, so we're just going to roll with it. Marcus he may or may not be on here. He's having some issues at the crib, but he'll be all right. And if he comes on, then he comes on, and we'll be happy. So I'm going to kick it back to Molly.
All right, so let's jump into some weekly pickups. Pretty light this week, I gotta admit. It hasn't been a lot that's caught my eye, but I fell for the propaganda trap and copped these trophy room 17s. Listen, the material's nice. Actually, I'm going to talk about these in great detail, the good, the bad, and the nasty. But no returns, final sale, no refusal, the whole 9 yards. It did come with a T, which doesn't even deserve to be shown right now. Happy with the shoe, not happy with the price. So we'll leave it at that for now. Second pickup, speaking of price.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Like...
Oh, whoa.
Yes. I almost forgot about these. So shout out to Dan who, rejogged my memory. I couldn't remember what the hell came in last week. I forgot about these too. He's like, wait, didn't you get the Tinker? I'm like, what Tinker? He's like, Tinker Blues. I'm like, aha. I knew I was excited last week about something. So here we go, the Hyper Adapt 1.0. Wait for it.
Sound like a dildo.
Why you know that is a whole other question. All right.
I mean, I might have some toys in.
I'm a gay. I'm gay.
I need you to pause right there. I need you to keep going.
So yeah, these are really cool. Whether they're worth the $720 price tag, that still remains to be seen. But for right now, this is kind of like I guess 2 trophy pieces for the collection, to be determined as far as how long they stay there. But 2 pickups. That's it for this week. Like I said, relatively light, at least in quantity. Definitely not on the credit card.
That's you, Unbox Mo. What you got?
Oh man, okay. It was a pretty light week for me too. Came in today.
Got that NBA money.
The CP3.
Oh, big bowling.
Can't wait to get these up.
Shot calling.
I picked up the these DB8s. Shout out to 201 Kicks. He hit me in the DMs. Hey, I got the you looking for these in size 11? I said I can make an 11 work because I can make a full size run. And
he's got foot bonding.
So I got those.
I'm gonna just take this toe off for today. Hold on.
I told you the toes are rusted. They ain't retracting, so I can't go too small. But and then last I got these bin 9s.
Damn.
Shout out to my boy 323, another one who hit me up in the DM, said,
"This dude,
what size
got my pair." So like, it was whatever, I got a DB, a bin, and a foreign. What's good?
Yeah.
I just mix them best to like, I just be saying that.
I'm slowing down right now.
No purchases over how much? I think you owe me a pair of kicks. I gotta go check my snapshots.
Oh,
you a pair of kicks.
You just bought a house in the hood.
A DB, a bin, and a foreign.
Yeah.
Next. What you got?
I go. You want me to go next?
We're back.
Like, y'all are better than
All right. I got I too did the trophy room. I took the shroud off. This thing doesn't stay on anyway.
Wow.
I mean, you try to put it on, you know, whatever. It's made out of dolphin skin. And then I picked these up. So
Welcome. Look at that, Team Cop.
almost
Almost.
waiting on Mike. So you know, 88s. Had to pick those up. I was
Those are my price range.
It's amazing how quickly that shit spreads.
out of your price range, man. You just picked up a Ben and a DB. Get out of here, man.
Tokyo's, you have no price range.
Yeah.
I did get the was
They're
it
going
Win?
in on them all in the comments. That's all I'm saying.
Are they really? Good lord.
Win,
I'm scrolling back up. I haven't got down there.
win like 82s.
Ah, very nice. Very nice.
You know, I did do that one, and then I got these.
Damn.
Dead ass sixes.
Dead
I love these things, man. These things came out pretty nice.
Yeah.
So what's going on? What's everybody?
Oh man.
All right, and then I got the photo blues. These aren't. I thought these were Slim Jenkins. I don't know. When you sent me the thing, I thought they were Slim Jenkins photo blues. They're still nice though. And the,
Yeah.
oh, you're cool, man. No worries. And then Lance Mountain ones.
Oh my god.
So it
Sheesh.
came back with a vengeance.
This is an expensive week for
Came back
everybody.
with vengeance.
Not for me. Yeah, he did come back with a vengeance. It's a light week for me. I have 2 pair. Only 2 pair. I have this GR LeBron 11, the dunk man. You know,
LeBron James.
LeBron James. I really wanted another 11. I got these for $60. Shout out to the man Corgi. You know,
I see you. I'll take that.
yeah, $60. You know, and it's a dope cop. And then I got these, the Kyrie 3 Academies. Hey.
Wait, what? Molly, do you have those?
Of course I do.
Of course, Molly has these. But you know, they got it does have a promo tag, so there's that.
That's right.
That's me. That kid is me. Damn, no burger. But yeah, that's all I got, man. You know, just some easy stuff. Nothing crazy. You know, no automatic lacing, no trophy room.
Let's be honest here. All right, if we had the vote on stunt of the week, hashtag stunt of the week, that goes to
you with them fucking
Auto
Auto
lace.
lacing?
what are you talking about, bro? You had like a bag that never ended. Like
Yeah, no.
sitting there like, oh, I
yeah,
got
but all of your
I got
shoes,
these.
but your shoes,
I got these.
you know, they don't, you know.
Lance Mountain. No, don't try that.
So
You got-
you got
The Sixers, I sent you the link to the Sixers, so I know how much they were
Room.
in the international. And you got the Lance Mountains, you got the 88s.
yeah. You got Grails, motherfucker.
I'm all
I'm
done.
8 minutes in.
I don't remember the first pair that you showed either, but
Is
I remember it
Trophy
being somewhat
Room
expensive.
17?
Oh yeah, you got the same thing I got, so that cancels out. Oop.
Yeah.
And then my full size run over there.
I was
Yeah.
I was the light homie today, but the past 2 weeks I've been
You've been
real
killing
heavy.
us. Yeah, you've been killing.
Yeah.
I need the red 11s, and I'm good.
I'm
Oh,
away.
I did pick up. You know, shout out to Container Store. They did send me 252 boxes.
That's it, no big deal.
Lord Jesus.
I wish I had some boxes.
Yeah, it's been such a cool deal. So when you get done watching us, go watch that video over day. I posted up a video today. It was really cool. It's just a really cool experience. So yeah,
I watched
It looked like a tiring experience as you kept walking back and forth and loading the shoes into each bin.
Yeah, that was a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. But
That's
it was
9 minutes in, but who's counting?
Huh?
I said it's only 9 minutes in, but who's counting?
Oh yeah, I did bust one. Oh well.
9 minutes.
Yep. Oh well.
No, I busted one at 8. 8
That's
minutes.
off the bag.
8 minutes. I said it. I'm working on it.
The work in progress, but you started right away.
No, I'm saying twice. That's twice in 10 minutes. Like, cut me a break. It used to be like bags
You can't-
already.
no.
There'd already be bags of things being eaten.
No, the record has to be when you came in late, and then you jumped on and you started growling and cursing at everybody, and throwing bags and bowls of you know what in everyone's direction.
Sometimes that's how it goes, man. I'm stuck now.
You came in like the Ultimate Warrior.
My favorite wrestler of all time.
Oh man. Yeah.
What's coming out this week, man?
Oh man, we got a lot of heartbreak coming out this week, that's for sure. So Year of the L starting a little bit early here during this holiday season. So I mean, we'll leave the complex.
What you looking at?
Hello.
I don't know, bro.
You've been
Ad
shopping,
share, dude.
You've been shopping on Wish.
It's ad share. I do share this laptop with my wife. I mean,
All right. Well, she's trying to help you out. She said, "Go ahead." You know what I'm saying?
you know, then
Buy
you can't
these.
hate on, you can't knock on me for that. I mean, come on.
I thought you
Besides,
might be you looking at it yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, not on this computer. That's what you got a phone for, right?
He said, I got a Dexter computer. It's got plastic all over it.
Incognito.
Pick the blue one. Pick the blue one.
No, but here we go, right? So we got the up-tempo, quote-unquote, flax, the wheat pair, your dead-ass pair, whatever you want to call them. They'll take a backseat to a lot of pairs this week. I don't know why in the heck you would even think of releasing that.
Exactly.
You got off-white releases.
Tons of L.
Oh my God. Yo, lots.
Where are they coming out?
They're coming out on the sneakers, aren't they?
Are they?
On there.
Because listen, I'll stay home. I won't even go to work.
Oh man.
I'll stay home and try to cop those.
Yeah, for real. Like, fuck class. Scott. Fuck class. I will stay home.
Yeah, for real. Like, I can make that up. Like, I can work extra. These off-whites. I already took, a double L, winning under someone else's name, under my daughter's name, and not being able to pick up the Presto. So I feel like the universe owes me right now.
Oh man, I forgot about that, man.
I didn't. I wake up in cold sweats about that.
Oh man.
You couldn't take the birth certificate in?
Miles over there, ID and panties.
Oh, Mike Rich.
Here, listen, you can probably get a lot of money for ID and panties. Don't hate, man. That might be how I cop these tinkers. You don't know, so don't judge me.
That's weird.
The hyper
Yeah.
it is weird. You gotta roll with
A little bit.
What? Just roll with it. So yeah, we got the off-white collection, the foams, the Prestos, the Air Max, the Zoom Fly, the Force Low.
Those are dope.
I don't want any of them except for
The
maybe
Jordans. I want those two right there. I want.
Yeah, the Presto and the off one,
Yeah.
or the one. Those are
Yes.
beyond dope.
I like the Vapor Max and the one.
Vapor Max.
The Vapor Max, they're all right.
I like the 90s. I want those 90s.
You ain't getting.
Nope, because I'm on a break.
I'm thinking.
Okay, we got some oddly shaped GSPs right here. They look like a pair of skis.
They're rough.
Those things look like fake guns that you get at the dollar store.
Yeah, that's on some other ish right there.
Super soaker.
And then we got the Curry for quote unquote away mouthpiece game, as I like to dub them.
Them things look like shape ups. You could just rock back and forth on them joints.
Hush your mouth. Don't you speak that blasphemy.
You get your booty nice, man. Get your quads and your glutes. Get all that stuff worked out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, moving right along, we got some women's Vapor Max, which I actually dig this colorway.
I like those a lot. They
Just
should have
on
made
style.
those in men.
That was nice.
Maybe a little
it's like
bit
Summer
darker
Lake
on the
Hornets,
color.
On the teal.
Yep.
Make it a little bit more masculine, I guess. 2K8 if you play.
We have it. I don't play it though.
And then, I finally get to join the club with my One Like 82s.
Hey,
So-
one-legged 82. Hell yeah.
Yep.
One Like 82. Are you doubling up, tripling up? What you doing, Dan?
Nah, I already got them.
That's a double.
I thought you were for sure doubling up. That's what you said before.
I
But you
need
gonna get a double on those, Kev?
I needed 12 and a half on those.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna have to be friendly with Nike and Foot Locker.
Hey,
Yep, I do.
to you, man.
I'd like to get my hands on that one.
I don't know. I feel like the Academy one that you have is.
It's really
better.
close
It has the
to
same
it.
kind of theme.
Yeah, it does.
The
In the red,
colors and
white,
everything,
blue.
yeah.
So I may not, but
I say
And they're
save,
gonna
I say
fit, so I
save
have time.
$1.50 or the $1, 35, whatever it's gonna be.
say my
After
20%.
20%. Yeah, maybe
KDs?
plus 20 then.
Yeah, but I'm still trying to get that like anniversary pair. I don't care. I really don't.
Who want them for
like
Rukazis?
Yeah, we got the unbox right here.
Hey, wow.
He's gonna cop, about 12 of these.
Oh, man.
Double up, my first double up.
Your first double up.
For real? You're going for those?
Those and the Sand Vipers. I'm gonna double up on those too.
Oh man, he's gonna get them converted into roller skates.
250.
Trying to roll bounce.
250.
Them things are gonna be $17.
Man, this
next
year is heavy, yo.
Yeah.
Well, the off-white, I mean, that's the biggest one. And the one that's not on here as well would be the staples, the pigeons, the Dunk Lows. They're supposed to be coming out in New York tomorrow, and then they're coming out over the weekend. Yeah, those are gas. Dee Dee posted, I think it was a video or a picture, I'm not even sure because my phone wasn't working properly at the time, but people are lined up. It's going to be chaos.
Lined up already? Damn.
If they somehow fall into my lap, that'd be amazing, Pino.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. I gotta pull out all this.
I actually wear SBs. Like, for real. Look at this. SB on foot right now. Y'all don't even know what this is.
You don't want me to show you what I got on foot now? Skin. And
please keep those. Keep them corns.
Ashy ankles.
Keep those corns in the field.
Ashy liquor.
And then just wrapping this up. Honorable mention here, this Nike Vapor Max Heritage Pack. So a lot, too much sales, too much coming out, y'all.
Decision.
A lot of L's. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to take a personal day on Thursday.
Oh man.
Does it count if I sell some stuff to buy it? Like that doesn't count, right?
Nah, bro.
Okay.
Like
it's money that's already spent.
You already lost.
Yeah, you already lost. Wait, you already got to buy that.
I'm about to say you got to buy me up here. Like,
did I?
Know what I want.
You gotta stop sharing your screen.
What was the bet?
Oh, I thought I did. Might be. My cries, 2 tears in the bucket.
I forgot what.
So, we about to get into this.
Ready to transition. All right. So first, we're gonna get into the G.A.P. Before that, we gotta mention our sponsor, 8 and 9. Make sure y'all go check them out. You can get a shirt like this. I think Dan's got a shirt. But 8 and 9, shout out to them, and check out the commercial, and we will roll into the G.A.P. Yep.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to your favorite part of the show. This is the G.A.P. The way this game works, we have gas, ass, or pass. All right? You get 2 points for gas, you get no points for ass, and you get 1 point for the pass. Today's G.A.P. is all gray shoes. Wolf gray, cool gray,
50 shades.
Whatever. This motherfucker picked his own picture.
Who? That's not it. That's not mine.
I did that.
Yeah, Maul did that. So, if you're playing along at home, go ahead and write it down. And the usual suspects, please don't forget to throw an emoji. Give me a gas pump. Give me a flame. Give me the poop emoji. Whatever. Give me the peach. Whatever the case is. But first up, don't get weird about it. First up is Molly Mall, who picked his own picture.
Is that wrong though? Like, it's readily available. I don't have to
waiting for Kid to show up for his bachelor party and watching that ass.
Your own music playing.
I mean,
you listen to your own stuff.
Yeah, I gotta self-promote now.
All right.
If you got a clothing company, you wear your own product, right?
I guess.
All right. Well, there it is. Yes. So, I mean, it's funny because I actually want something else, and the person who's not here is so adamant. That's mine. I said it first. All right. Well, okay. I'll roll with my 1B. So, Miss Blue 4s. I actually just picked these up. Accidental purchase number. Who's keeping count? from StockX. These are super fly, super dope, so smooth. It's a gas, y'all.
Let's see with the socks, bro. All right.
Oh yes, you gotta have a stance.
It's a gas. All right. Mo, what you got?
Definite gas for me. As a matter of fact, I'm waiting for my socks to come in so that I can take my pictures of these hopefully this week. So yeah, definitely gas for me. I don't know about the guy wearing the shoes, but you know, gas.
Hush your mouth, fool.
All right, Kev, what you got on these?
I gas them. They're 4. They're dope. I don't have those in my collection right now, but who knows what can happen. So gas.
All right, this is a pass for me. I don't want this shoe. I don't want it.
Don't like the shoe?
It's just not for me.
What more do you want from me?
He picks and chooses when that color is appropriate. So on certain shoes, oh, man, of gas. I'll punch your mama for that one. And then other times, that's a girl color. That's a girl shoe.
It's just not for me. But, you know, on the upside, the usual suspects gave you a hard gas, so you walk away with a total of 9 points. Yay from all. We're down to possible points. So next up, I need to be on this panel. You have been on this panel before.
Mike Jenkins. Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
Yeah, Holy Grail Jenkins. All right. So this is the cause for. It's the shoe that I'm saving up for. I'm putting money away. I will get this shoe soon.
What size?
To go out on a limb to play it real unsafe and bring out some electric heat that not everyone is going to gas. Man, we trying to win. We ain't trying to.
Ain't nobody trying to go on no limb.
I gotta. I remain authentic.
So
usually I play
this shoe right here is a grail for me. It's one of those ones I really, really, really want. I want it so bad. And yeah, so gas for me. Ma?
Well, clearly it's a pass because I don't have it.
Clearly you were posting it up in your story not a week ago. Who got a 10.5 for me? Miss me with that crap.
I just want to know who got it and if it's the right price.
If you lie, you want it. You know you want it. You know you want it.
My StockX right now, there are no bids for it whatsoever. It's a pass. It's not my wheelhouse. God bless you if you get them.
You are so
I'm not saving up for them. I refuse to pay someone.
Alva, get them. Alva.
And you ain't never met Martin Luther King. Knock the wind out of me. Yes, it did.
Someone gives me the fan price. And at that point, you just can't turn them down. But ultimately, into the day, that
anyway,
it's a pass. Sorry.
Yeah, you're a liar.
They're cool. They glow. They have etching on them. They're cool gray with some
What you got? What you got, Mo?
Oh, these are gas. I will have these before 2018, for sure.
I hope so. Me too.
So then you owe me 2 pairs.
Oh shit! I will not have these before 2018. I will have these in 2018.
So what you got?
I will show you in 2018.
What you got, Kev?
I'll gas them. I mean, I definitely would take them, but however, the way my bank account's set up, I can't afford these things, and I'll never have them. So, gas.
It sounds like a pass to me.
Shut your ass up. In the comment section, gave me a gas too. So I'm tied with Maul. So awesome, because I swear to God, you were just posting this shoe. You even used this picture. You used this picture. Next.
Hold up. Here we
Who's
go.
next?
Hold on. Wait, do we want to do Marcus's?
No, man.
Yeah, we're going to do Marcus anyway, even though he's not here.
We can throw this up there. Then I can shit on it while he ain't there.
And we'll let Maul preach it since he wanted to do it anyway.
I forgot what.
It's not coming up here, but I already know what it is. I almost picked up another pair of these this weekend. I was this close because mine are kind of beat up.
Wait, what size?
This guy.
My size, 7.5, bro. Fall back.
Hey, you got
But,
that? You do that 11.
Cool gray 4s. These are probably my favorite 4s to date. Hence the reason why it's my little logo. Yeah, man, this right here, this was like the summer where I really started collecting J's, so this stands out for me. Gray 4s, man.
So
Yeah, dope. That's a gas from all.
Whole lot of gas.
Mo, what you got?
I'm gonna give this because it's Marcus's doo-doo butter. Just because it's Marcus's shoe. I want
All
him.
right.
I want him. I'm gonna have him, but I'm a shit all on this because he here.
My
How about
cool
that?
grade 4 looks like a lunch lady.
Mine's pretty bad. Mine's got grease. You know, I wore them to the club one time. They got drinks on them. They definitely they need that rejuvenated treatment. That's probably gonna be my project.
It's right behind you.
Along
Kev, what you got on this pair?
I'm gonna gas them. These are dope. I mean, if you like the Mist Blues, then you gotta like these too. So gas.
Interesting. You should mention that, Dan. What do you think?
I love this shoe because of the black and the gray, not the light gray and the pussyfoot North Carolina blue.
Is that 5, 6, 7, 8?
I said pussyfoot. That's not a bad word.
Pussy Willow.
These are gas. These are gas. Not a bad word. And the usual suspects also gave this a gassed up, fuel icon, boom, gas. So that puts Marcus with an 8 because Mike asked it.
Marcus, when you watch this, I shitted on your shoe.
That's dirty.
Ain't nobody counting his stuff, Mom.
What? What? Wait, those guys my shoe for? What guys my shoe for? What's that? Get back here.
Yeah, what you got?
I got the cool gray 11s. I mean, I think it's the dopest gray shoe. That's why I picked it. But yeah, cool gray 11 gas.
This is my favorite 11. No lie. Like, why are you doing that? Like, what is your problem? Why are you?
What are you doing? I don't understand.
Your little ass picture over here.
Listen,
like, all up in my shit.
I don't understand why you smacking your hands like you some female about to get into some scrap.
Because I'm excited, motherfucker.
One more time.
He gonna get the Vaseline out.
Anyway, I like this shoe. I really want this shoe. I like the way it ages too, because it kind of like browns. You know, it looks really cool. What the fuck is your problem, Mom? Why are you mocking me in the bottom of the thing? I'm gonna start deleting videos. Did you have that shoe for real? I don't know.
He's like, you need that edit, right?
Listen, man, I'm gonna look like Marcus by the time I get that video.
Yeah. Maybe now getting at me like that. Scrap class. So that's gas. Good mom.
Oh man, I'm just having fun, y'all. It's a great day. Cav, this is actually one of my favorite 11s to date as well. I passed on these mistakenly, and actually had to find these. We had to be reunited, so I'm gonna gas them up.
All right, let's round the house so far. Mo, what you got?
Oh, gas! I got to get these. 11s are my favorite, one of my favorite silhouettes, top 3. I don't have these. At some point when I slow down making stupid purchases, I will swing back and eventually get these. So it's a gas.
From your lips to God's ears.
Perfect.
Mr. Perfect, Mr. Kurt Hennig.
It got a gas from the comment section as well, the usual suspects. So I'm looking now at gas, of course. Yeah.
Yep.
So that leaves Kev with a perfect score of 10.
Is that back to back?
Yeah.
We got Mike.
It's your fault. What's next?
That would be me. Cool gray.
All forehead in the daggone picture frame.
Hold on, let me back it up. That better? Look,
Just sit back a little bit.
I'm trying to get up close and personal with y'all. That's all. I want to. Anyway, we're going with the cool gray. Oh, sorry, wolf gray.
Whoa, get it together.
Wolf gray, fives. Fives my favorite silhouette. Definitely, and I still need to get these. I actually got a bid on StockX, but I'm gonna have to pull it because I'm not buying any more shoes.
Lies.
So,
Right.
these are gas.
I like a red.
Sure, I know. I lie like a red.
I do like these. They're okay, but I can live without. So these are a no look pass.
Okay. Kev, what you got?
That's no turtle, that's ass.
Well, that's rude.
I got them. I got them. So I'm gonna gas them. I mean, I own them, so I can't really.
Right.
I didn't pass on them, so gas.
This is also a guy to me. It's one of my favorite pair of fives. It's definitely in the top 5 of my fives. So
I might copy these actually.
I love this pair. I really do. And these little suspects also gave you a gas.
He's talking about I might pick them up now after he just passed on them.
It'd be a group cop. Marcus got them, Kev got them, I got them, you got a bid on them.
I smell a conspiracy. Kev,
I meant like
Kev text him and say, look, pass on that so I can win this.
Hey Mike, here's something for you. I hit you with the Ralph Tres vent.
with his concave check.
Eddie
Kane Jr.
All right.
Hey.
So, with all that being said, Kev, you walk away as a back-to-back winner.
Like MJ.
Yep.
That means I'm asking.
Like 96, 97. Whoa.
All right. Now,
And
if anybody has any G.A.P ideas, go ahead and hit the DM box either for myself or for the Monday Midsole. And if we pick yours, then we'll definitely shout you out. You'll be the sponsor, one of the sponsors, along with 8-9, of course. But yeah, cool.
Yeah, well, while we're on the topic of gray, like I said, I want to talk about these.
Go ahead.
Kev, you picked these up.
Yep.
These stock room 17s here.
Let's not get into the price for those.
Yeah, the
$323.
Wow.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it. Like significant others may not be watching.
I know, man. That was a real dick move.
Jeez. Anyways,
What are we selling for?
I listen. That's actually a good comeback there. But like I said, I like this shoe, right? So if this came out in Foot Locker or wherever, I would cop this. It is made nice. I'm assuming there's some sort of premium materials that are used on this. Like Kev said, I think I like it better without the shroud. This was a limited run. What was the production numbers? Was it 45?
Yeah, 4,500.
4,500. Yeah. I can't remember. One of the problems is it's not written in the damn shoe. So you got this limited number run where no one really knows. This is none of fill in the blank. So you're paying an exuberant amount of money for premium materials and some sort of trophy room exclusive. Yet I don't see anything that says trophy room.
What does the box look like?
Standard.
That's rant. Oh, just wait. Yeah, so it's not numbered. There's nothing that really lets you know it's trophy room. You know, right here where the Jumpman is, you could have swapped that out for that trophy room logo or something like that, just so that you get that extra bit of flair. Or even right here, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but there's a Jumpman.
Yeah.
If you would have swapped that for the trophy room, just some little nuance, some detail that at least justifies why the hell I used my Apple Pay and made that impulse purchase. It had instant buyer's regret. Like, did I just do that?
Did the 16s have something that said they were trophy room? I haven't.
Yeah.
They
say trophy room in them on the
They say
shroud.
trophy room on the shroud.
Damn.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, you mentioned the box. That's the other thing. It's your standard Jumpman box. Like, look at this.
Oh wow.
There's nothing poorly done.
Wow.
I saw someone's box, and I don't know if they actually got it in Orlando, but it was signed and everything, said "Welcome to the family." Like that should have been on all boxes, whether it was handwritten or not. That should have been on all boxes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there has to be something to justify a $322 price tag, besides premium materials, and a goddamn T-shirt.
What size was the shirt? Was it?
Mine is a large.
So I think they're large across the board then.
No,
I don't know.
I got an extra
They're
large.
Oh,
they said they sized it based off of your shoe size, like common sizes. So
Gotcha.
at the very least, at least I got a shirt that I can fit.
I can't wear that shirt.
It ain't Babe, it ain't Supreme, it ain't worth $300. That's for sure. So major L on this release, and unfortunately, that's got to be absorbed by the consumer.
Wow.
There's no returns. It was final sale. You cannot refuse delivery, otherwise, it didn't matter. You still can't get a refund. So they basically hyped it up, so to speak, and the product, it just doesn't match.
But
so that's why we're at that particular shoe. You want to chime in?
But yeah, I mean, they are a Nike shoe, which means that the warranty would still stay upheld. So if you were to hoop in these and
I would the ball in these, if something bad happened, I have till June 9th of 2019 to send these mother lovers back to Beaverton.
And the shroud, because the shroud, if you keep taking it on and putting it back on, it will break. The plastic pieces will break, and as soon as that happens, I'm going to be vindicated, and I will have my money back, and my, I'll feel good about it. So,
you're right. Listen, I'm going to beat the hell out of these. make no mistake about it.
Were your parents creased up?
I'm gonna beat it like they stole something because they stole $323 from me. So I'm gonna beat them to death.
Yeah, it's a delayed W. We won't lose. You can't lose. But yeah, I mean, mine weren't bad. I've seen a couple. I've seen somebody post up where the toe box looked like somebody was doing squats in them.
Rilla and Miss DMV Souls, they showed me pictures of theirs, and they looked like they were worn out.
Not gonna lie, it's a sweet pair. Like I took them out the box for 2.5 seconds over the weekend. That's how much time I had, and I was like, "Oh, okay, these are dope." And I'm starting to look. I'm like, "Where's the number?" I'm like, "Damn, no trophy room."
Yeah, I mean, I like the colors together though, like the gray and the gold together, just like those 12s are dope.
Like
the 12s coming out,
like the midsole, it's got like that wood grain, like on a car,
right?
Type of look. So it's a smooth shoe. Don't get me wrong, but.
And I mean, I didn't have any 17s. I mean, these are probably the best 17s in my opinion. But it is what it is. What somebody.
But anyways, there was a purpose for this rant aside from just me trying to justify and make myself feel better by making myself angry about this particular purchase. It's just the whole concept of the premium releases. So the 4s and the 5s that they keep getting you for $320 a clip, $400 for the normal consumer. Like, I don't see it.
I don't understand. Like every other shoe that you pay over $220 for has a box. Has a special box.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Every other shoe. So I don't understand why
the 16s, the show from 16s did come in a regular box.
Yeah, that was it.
At least it had.
I think they were $250. I think they were $250 or $260. I can't even recall.
$225.
And they charge you for shipping. Oh no, I think it was more.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's $260.
They hit you for shipping, and they didn't send you anything, special with it. They had things for purchase, so I got like the pin and everything like that. So I think when it was all said and done, the cost was probably very similar.
But I bought the 16. I sold them, but I mean, like my ticket didn't come up to that price.
How much did you pay?
They were $220, I believe.
I don't know. Like, I gotta check my receipts.
I don't remember.
Hold up, we can check right.
Yeah, I'll have to go into the receipts.
Shipping.
I got rid of them. Yeah, I sold them within a week.
I was gonna. I mean, and I actually got 2 pairs too. So, Mike, you can buy one.
I'm good on that. Not for no 223. I couldn't do that.
They're numbered.
3.
Not 323.
I mean, 323. Yeah. Nah.
They're not 323, homie.
270. 275 with a trophy room.
They were $1.50.
They were $275.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll just throw a bunch of numbers out, so maybe we'll confuse people.
I know, like, what? Come on, help a brother out here.
About
I'm
120.
looking.
About 120.
I got
250.
Right, hold on. I'm gonna find it. Shipment
Either
confirmed. Boom.
way, the shoe. I felt like the shoe was poorly executed.
Ooh.
I felt like the box could have been better. Like I feel like
Yeah.
everything that whole series could have been done better. Like, and you're right. Like when they're talking about a trophy room exclusive shoe, it should have trophy room exclusive branding,
Exactly.
not just the gray. Like what they could have done with this shoe is made it cool, made that price tag worth it, and they didn't. And they sacrificed. They like rope-a-dope y'all, you know.
Or taste. So much so, I just looked up the receipt from the Trophy Room 16. Okay, and I would say arguably this is a much better shoe than the Trophy Room 16. Okay, $275 was the price tag, just a pin with it, so that was even more money. So I probably spent north of $300 for that second pair. Didn't blink, didn't bat an eyelash. Never thought twice about it. This right here, $323. I got a T-shirt. I'm just unhappy with the execution.
Yeah. So what's our?
Let's get into the let's go
topic.
into the topics.
Nitty-gritty.
You jumped the gun. You got an offside. You got a flag. And also, just want to throw this out there to everybody. We still are working with the cable company here. So if it goes off, it will come right back on. It doesn't. If it stops,
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, it stops, but it comes right back up. So if you're on there, just bear with us for next week or two.
Let's not
What's
talk
the topic?
All right,
I'm ready to get in this thing.
A couple topics here. Let's jump right into it and talk about ComplexCon. All right, you see a picture of me?
No.
All right. So obviously everyone's timeline was flooded, whether it was from heavy influencers or your average sneaker enthusiast. I mean, you could not look at the timeline and escape the events of ComplexCon. I'm pretty sure, if you talk to people who went there, they had an amazing time, et cetera, et cetera. For me, I want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, and essentially what this means for the culture, and whether or not you see yourself going to a ComplexCon, and if so, why?
I mean, I think that I'd like to check it out because it did look like. I mean, when you compare it to a SneakerCon, it looked like an expo. Like it looked like
sneakers.
Yeah,
SneakerCon's supposed to look like.
Yeah, exactly. However, it also had that Black Friday flavor, which I cannot stand.
Yep. Exactly.
And I mean, it's you got to take the good with the bad. I think that
So the good.
The good part is that there's everything there. I mean, you have the opportunity to get things that you could probably never get at any other point. I mean, you're still going to pay a lot of money for it.
Did they do buy sell trade? Do you know?
No, I think you could, but I think you could buy like
swaps?
Exclusive shoes there. Like, I mean, the top threes I think are still releasing, but
that's been debunked. Apparently, it's a different colorway for the All Stars. So.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a different style number apparently.
No,
Listen,
it's the same style number.
I'm just going.
I'll hit you up with a penis in me.
Pino.
Pino's in the chat.
Australia.
Pino's in the chat right now. He's
all right. Well, Pino, speak up, brother.
He said everything's gonna release after all. But I mean, you have the early opportunity to capture these and go there and do that and kind of meet some of the people that are the part of the creation team. So I think that's great. Make connections. So if there was a brand that you wanted to be affiliated with, maybe you can go there and meet that and start that process. Where with SneakerCon, it's a little bit more intimate. And it's more localized as opposed to as many of the vendors that are actually out there. You have like representation from the big brands as opposed to people selling shoes for the big brands at SneakerCon.
They're good. They were just doing the good right now from what I saw.
Well,
all right, so the good. The good thing for me was like, one, I'm glad it's over, so I don't have to see it on my timeline anymore because the salt is so real. I
messaged you about that. Oh, or that was in my story.
Yeah, it was so super salty. But I mean, the fact of the matter is that like, people were able to get there. Foot Locker was there, Finish Line was there, Wish ATL was there, Social Status was there. Like all of these brands where we actually go and pick up these shoes, not the places where you go to resell these shoes.
Right.
Those were the people that were there. Nike was there doing cool things. They had that stash, secret stash there, which I thought was pretty cool. I think they had like 90 pair and they were free, which is really cool. I think that's really cool. And it was really cool. They had like dope people were there. Andre 3000 was there. Like, one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Right.
Like they actually,
so that's part of my good.
Yeah, the way for me, like the way to compare it is like the dirty sneaker shows that you go to locally are to SneakerCon, as SneakerCon is to Complex.
Right.
Con. You know what I'm saying?
ComplexCon is what? This is only a second year, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know
How often do they have this?
Next year is going to be ridiculous. Either way you look at it. Like next year is
it'll
be another show.
So they only do one a year?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, the way that the show is put together, I guess that's the only way you could do it.
Right.
I don't know. I think, yeah.
It's basically like the car show, like like a centralized, like, boom, here's everything. Where I mean,
and shoes and
where at SneakerCon you couldn't recreate that in all these different venues. So I mean the comparison. I mean they're a different beast, and I mean there are great parts to each one. And I mean, so if you guys had to pick one or the other, you go to SneakerCon or ComplexCon.
Oh, sneakers.
Complex.
Yeah, I guess. Although, like I mentioned when we spoke, I definitely want to tackle SneakerCon, quote unquote, LA, Anaheim.
Yeah. Again,
considering I don't feel like we did it right then when we went this year. But if it's a matter of one or the other, and like that's the ultimatum, then you got to go ComplexCon. You haven't done it yet.
It depends on what you're going for. I mean, like you said, Complex, you're gonna.
For me, would be like going for me.
Yes.
I'm not gonna go to ComplexCon with the intention of like having a booth, selling T-shirts, talking to people, meeting people. No, I'm gonna go to try to pick up some Air Max 97 Fusions with some ones that I'll never be able to get because they're just gonna be impossible for me. I'm gonna be heartbroken. No, but I want to go and see what the future is, because that's really what I saw on the pictures and stuff was the future, like the future, what was coming out. Some of the stuff they had there was too dope. And listening to some of the people that were on the panels and stuff, like that was dope.
Yeah, I watched.
Like they did once a year, and they go all out, and that's dope.
Yeah. I mean, I saw Bull's video, and I was like, damn, man. I mean, like I was tired for him, like just going all these different things, and I mean, like it looked awesome outside of the parts where it looked like Black Friday, where you can get knocked out on accident.
Yeah. Was it Undefeated who they showed video shut down their I think that's where you get into the ugly, right? That Black Friday feel, people being ignorant, pushing and doing this, that, and the third, and chances are you're not going to get any of that exclusive stuff anyway if you're just Joe Schmo.
And I mean, in those lines, man, I mean, I don't like all them lines, man. I mean, if I want to
I don't want to sit in line on a good event.
I mean, there were people camping out the night before to hit it the next day, and I'm not about that life, man. I mean, if I'm not gonna get it, I'd rather not waste my time waiting in the line with folks.
Yep, exactly. They were saying that people. Whoa!
You're in trouble.
Hey.
They were saying that people were paying, $400 to get the VIP, and they were supposed to be able to get in some of the lines sooner, only to get in, and there were already lines.
Yeah,
right, because they paid VIP, but they forgot about the people who are already VIP.
Yeah, the real VIPs.
The real VIPs, right? So I mean,
right, and I'm sure they will sell less VIP tickets next year.
Right.
you know, and I'm so what I assume is that they oversold the VIP, and then it'll, you know, next year it'll be even worse. So you're gonna have to get there and be ready to buy them VIP tickets ASAP.
You have to buy them, but you have to get your camping bag.
So,
He's
you know,
sponsoring me. That's all.
I don't know how to say his name. In fact, the guy that was on the show, M. Joe 23 Dan, waited 4.5 hours for nothing.
Wow.
So
See,
I mean, like, again,
that hurts.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go there with the intent of like I'm gonna, if I cop something, cool. If I don't, cool. But I want to go there to see the things that were there, to see some of the exhibits, to see what they have to offer, to see what the future is. So, you know. So we're gonna go with the bad.
Yeah, I mean, we already kind of touched on it. The whole Black Friday feel, the fact that, you know, all those people, like, Dan, you get a shoe like that, that's gonna make your year, so to speak. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna rock it, the whole 9 yards.
Right.
And I mean, these people are going strictly to try to resell,
Right?
Yeah,
take advantage and pillage. And then there's information coming out that, oh no, these are going to release. Don't pay a crazy price. Oh no, that's not true.
Right.
I don't even know what to believe. If I didn't have such trust in Pino, I'd be like, oh, I don't know, man.
Right. So I mean,
I don't think these are coming out.
And I talked to Pino about this a little earlier. He said that the stock number is the same, the model number is the same. And Jordan doesn't really do that. They don't really switch model numbers. Like the model number is the same and the colorway number. So, you know, and he sent me a text right before the show started. Like, let me see.
hopefully it's a sneakers release. Well, then again, if it's
it's an all-star release, so
Black metallic gold,
Yeah.
18 November 2017. I think that's in Australia.
They're dropping in
well, that's
December,
what I'm
I
saying.
think, right?
right, that's what I'm saying.
That's overseas.
Oh,
Right. So I don't think this is going to be the only place to get them. And at Air Max Day, I talked to Ty, and Ty said that they made a pretty good amount for Air Max Day for the Witherspoon
Right.
Air Max 1, Air Max 97, Air Max 1s, the ones that I want. But again, I do feel like there was a certain amount of elitism.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Very big. Very good word.
Yeah.
So I think that's really, like, I really don't know if, like, some of the guys that are like big names at SneakerCon, I don't know if they got, like, outside of Kais, who got that pair from Jordan before the show even started. I don't know if anybody else from SneakerCon got that same treatment that they would at SneakerCon.
Right.
Right. Well, it's at that point you're no longer a diaper dandy or a college.
Yeah.
Right.
Top.
So I mean, like at that point,
you're in a league.
Right.
elitism.
Like that's Clark Kent. Like you're with the big.
Yeah.
There's Mayor. Like you're with some heavy hitters there.
Right. So I mean, and that's kind of the thing is, you know, like the people that were there that were getting behind the scenes, they're like internationally known.
Mm-hmm.
Where, you know, and like they're known to regular people
Right.
that aren't sneakerheads. You know, where my jacket just moved and it caught the corner of my eye. I thought there was some shit running around on the ground. I got a little. Yeah. Okay. So Pino just said at SneakerCon, one leg of Lister is a celebrity. Not really, dog.
No, he really is though.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. And at ComplexCon,
No.
Kobe Bryant and Pharrell are celebrities, and
Well,
that's the difference. So, you know, like
Right.
we can't go there and expect to get anything other than to get a peek at what's going on and what's coming
Experience,
out. Yeah, I mean, like it's just be cool to vibe in that.
It's just the atmosphere. You want to go. You want to soak up that atmosphere.
Right, and that's the thing. Like the first time you're kind of just getting a lay of the land, and then the second time you know how to attack it. So I think for next year, that's probably the only disadvantage that I would say is like we watched it from afar, but you're still going to be kind of overwhelmed once you go there and try to figure out. Like it looked like it was pretty intense.
Is it a 1 day event or is
2
it
days?
2 day event?
or
But
2 days?
but here's the thing though. I mean, like they have all of these, you know, these things going on, and if the lines are too long for you to even get to experience them, then what's the positive of actually going?
Right, that's what I mean. Like the first time around, no matter what, you're trying to figure it out. Like I'm sure there's a lot of people who put all their eggs in one basket, and they were standing in that one particular line. You guys know which one I'm referring to, and they came up with nothing. So travel, the NERDs,
the nerd.
Yeah.
yep, the travel, room and board, food, the whole expense, and that's everything that you went for, and that ultimately ruined your experience.
Right, so I mean, like in my mind, if you're going to cop one shoe there, you're probably going for the wrong reasons anyway.
Right. You're never gonna get.
You know,
Oh no, it may not have been like you're going to top one shoe.
Cool. If you get a shoe, cool. But if you're going there just for that shoe, you've already lost.
Oh, that might not be the only reason that they went, but that might have been what occupied the majority of their time.
Yeah,
and at that point, once you take that L,
right, and
so,
Pino,
I mean, like the fact that
go ahead. Well, Pino just said, how do you know, when they're going to release? Like, how do you know when to line up? Is it day 1, day 2, and et cetera?
Right.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's so chaotic, and I mean, I think that would drive me nuts. It would drive me to the point where I'd be like, man, forget it. At least I know what I'm getting with SneakerCon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, granted, I don't get to see, the exclusive stuff. I mean, you get to see stuff here and there.
Some things, yeah.
You don't know what is.
We did see those calls in the what was those Arctic Orange Dawn?
Yeah, but we did see those, and then he had the what was it, PSNY?
Chicken Whop in Cleveland.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude, did see Chicken Whop in Cleveland, but. It's just a different vibe. So I mean, if you're going there, like, unless you're Kixie Jixie, who has to know people in the stores, able to cop 4 pairs.
Listen, we can end the show right now. I'm about to just go like in the darkest corner of my house and just like cry myself to sleep.
Yeah, it is what it is. ComplexCon was, it's an expo, and it's not so much like SneakerCon. So I think if you go there with the idea that it's SneakerCon, right, you're already wrong.
You're gonna be let down. Period.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I mean,
just go and soak up the atmosphere. Period. Look around, see what it's about, but don't go out there with the intention, if you're not connected, that you're gonna walk away with something. Like that's just not gonna happen.
But doesn't that sour the reason of going? Like, I mean, you're gonna pay for a flight, you're gonna pay for a hotel, and you're gonna go to this thing, and right, then you're not gonna come. You're not gonna have the opportunity to get anything. And then there's these people that are breathing air just like you and me that are gonna be able to have access to these things and walk around and get them. And they didn't pay anything to get in. You paid all this money to do all this, to do nothing.
But I'm sure there are other things. I'm gonna
hang out with you. I'm gonna hang out with the box.
Right.
I'm gonna hang out with Pino. I'm gonna hang out with any of the usual suspects in there. If we're gonna go around there and we're gonna mob, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna get the experience and see some cool things. Like, I'm not gonna let a shoe ruin a trip.
Right.
That's right.
Like, a shoe may ruin my day at home.
Right.
But it's not like it's the experience for me. Like, if I'm buying a plane ticket and I'm getting a hotel room, I'm spending all that money to have a good goddamn time in LA, and enjoy it and get to experience all this cool things. But like, I'm not going there to buy a pair of shoes. Right. I'll probably take that money and ship it
about the expectations. You got to go in there realistic.
Well, take to do that to buy any shoes. Realistically, I don't go there to buy shoes. I go to meet people, meet you guys.
But I'm saying though, like, you look at like how crowded it was. You're not talking to anybody in there because it's like, I mean, it's like a concert in there. So I mean, there's that difference between SneakerCon and ComplexCon, because you can't, like, if we're gonna go on, we're all gonna hang out together. We're gonna walk around and we're gonna get separated because not all of us are gonna be able to go into these venues together because it is so packed.
Right.
So I think,
but the things afterwards, Kev, like how we can go do dinner,
true,
stuff like that. So it's just as a collectively the trip. It doesn't have to be all we need to get together at the event. But I mean, I'm sure there are going to be parties. There's going to be dinner. We can do lots of other things afterwards. I would never go spend all that money going out there with the intention that I am picking up a shoe or clothes or any kind of item. If I'm going out there, it's to hang with, whoever. Period.
But I think that when it gets dangled out that these are going to be there, like this is going to be there, this is going to be there, this is going to be there, then you get your hopes up. You're going to get something at least.
I want those. I'm here. I want those. Yeah. They're right in front of me, but every time you go to grab it, they're like, just kidding.
Right. But I mean, right. So I would go there thinking it'd be nice to get it. I wouldn't have this big realistic expectation that I'm going to attain it. But you're right. I would think, I'm here. Maybe I have a shot at these. But
we were home taking L's on zebras, and we knew it was going to be difficult, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm done."
Right. One day. But like, you know, again, it's just like I caught an L on the alarm clock easy in Miami, and once I got to the show, I completely forgot about the L. I was like, whatever. You know, it didn't even matter.
Right.
It's the fun part.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
What's it take to be a usual / you are one.
At the end of the people make the event. Like I tell my wife, I said, I can go to a bar mitzvah with you guys, or I could go to a football game with, I don't know, somebody I don't like. I'm going to have more fun at the bar mitzvah than I am at the game, because it's the people I'm with that make the event at the end of the day. But you're right. I mean, I'm a want something when I get there, you know. And I'm probably going to take an L like I always do. I don't win anything. So.
Lies.
Motherfucker got Tokyo.
That ain't winning when I had to come out of pocket now.
You won the bid.
So let's put this out. Let's put this out to the chat. If you guys, you know, if there's one thing that you're gonna go to, say it's one time a year, are you gonna go to ComplexCon, or are you gonna go to a SneakerCon? Which one are you guys gonna do? Is it better for the intimacy with a SneakerCon, or do you like the big production of a ComplexCon?
I would say at this point, because I've been to several SneakerCons, I would go to a ComplexCon just to see what it feels like.
I think after you go to,
I would go to SneakerCon. Like, if I could only go to one event, it would probably be SneakerCon, because like all the people that I know and love are there.
Right, and that's how I feel too.
I mean, like, I'm gonna go to multiple SneakerCons, but if there's one on the same day as ComplexCon, I'll be like, all right, well, y'all have fun at SneakerCon. I'm gonna go check this shit out. See how that goes, you know.
Is he eating pizza already?
He's eating pizza. It
already came.
He's eating pizza.
Is it 10 o'clock?
He said we was
No,
eating
it's not
too late.
He's already got pizza. Kais is no longer going to be doing SneakerCon. If I captured that correctly, yeah. So,
interesting.
I mean, I figured we would fill that one up and
see what happens
around the horn and see, you know, what are your thoughts? Like, what do you think that means long term for the culture, or what that means for SneakerCon in general?
You keep saying this word culture, and he is not the culture. No one individual.
I did not say he was. I said, what does it mean for?
Right. I think it messes up. You know, SneakerCon's line.
Who ascends now? Because
good point. Somebody can step in there.
Yeah, someone's got to be the main.
There's not going to be any one individual that's going to replace Kais. Like, it's just not going to happen.
JC.
You know, JC's not. I mean, like, he goes. His thing is a money making deal. It's less about notoriety for him than I think.
What do you think?
Kais makes money. It's not the same thing though. Like, so JC, like in LA,
twofold, because she's working the consignment, but
right, and he's also like, but SneakerCon's going to get a tad bit smaller. I think their bottom line gets smaller. I think that the kids that are rushing there to see Homeboy aren't going to be there.
So
it's gonna change. And so what my hope is,
right,
is that it kind of drifts back to the sneaker world a bit and less of the hype world.
So the Jumpmans of the world.
You have displays.
Yeah. Right. So where it goes back to, these killer displays, great collections, and the people behind it.
Right. That's my hope.
That's your hope, right? So basically, trying to put this nicely.
Oh Lord!
Just say it.
That's not true.
I'm trying. Damn.
Hey, we know you ain't nice. Just go ahead and say it. That's not true.
So you've gotten all that you can get from this, and now you say, okay, what's my next venture? What's my next opportunity? You leave that, let's call it, somewhat naked or vacant, and then it's up to everyone else to now uphold that so that it doesn't just completely fade to black.
Say again now.
I'm not gonna be able to say it nice 2 times, bro.
Fucking say it regular.
Regular. All right. So this individual is pretty much
Say his
taking all
name.
that he can take. No, it's not just him. It's like he's the figurehead, but it's a lot of other people that are doing it. So I don't want to just pin it on him, but other people will follow. There's going to be people. I'm no longer doing SneakerCon. I'm not going to do SneakerCon anymore.
Right.
I'm going on to my next thing.
Of course.
I'm done. You know what I mean? So all those people who have extracted and taken what they could from the culture, whether it be financial gain, whether it be notoriety, whatever the case may be, they're like, all right, done with that. There's no more resources. Let's just leave it there. Where, I mean, and at that point, like you said, it's up to us to hold it and keep it afloat. Otherwise, it's just going to fade to black.
So,
Right, and that's the thing.
you guys think that when they went to London and all those other places and Kais was there, was he getting the same line?
I'm sure.
Oh, he was. Okay, because I was going to say, my question is, do you think that maybe they would just do more international events to offset the fact that, you know?
No, I like, and Halfcat said it here, like SneakerCon used him too. Like it was a win-win situation.
Mutually beneficial, right?
Yeah, Kai was able to do his thing and spread his wings and get his following and make his money and do the thing,
Yep.
you know, and everything will. Like, I think that SneakerCon will stay. I think that it might, hopefully, in my mind, it'll morph into something that's a little more sneaker oriented.
Okay. And to that point, do you think that the decision is based off their inability to come up with a business agreement that is mutually beneficial?
He's probably got something else lined up.
No, I think that they're kind of jumping the gun on things and just kind of throwing those testers out, because I mean, you have to look at the psyche of a YouTuber, where they throw ideas out all the time and they listen to see what happens. They try different things out. Like the new wave is, all right, you know, what was it? Everybody was selling their shoes. Then they all did something else, and then you know, now they're all playing Twitch. All of them playing Twitch. Twitch. They're playing on Twitch. Like, instead of doing YouTube, they're playing video games on Twitch. Like almost all of them are, you know, going towards that. So now, you know, you see Kais pull out and then pause, and then Tony's pulling out, and Tony's my dude, man. I love Tony's hustle. But I think that after a while, you sit there and you think, you know, hey, this is a revenue stream for me. Do I really, I mean, I know that I want to say stuff for content, but do I really want to vacate one of the things that's bringing me, you know, finances? And I think that, you know, right now this is what's being said, but I will put more thought into it once it actually occurs, because it always happens.
But do you not think, but like you said, right? Do you not think they have something lined up that they're just not speaking on? Because like you said, that's like me saying, I'm gonna quit my job because I don't like it and see if they call my bluff. I would assume they've got something.
Part of it, I think, is they're tired of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like you're an NBA player, you're an 82-game season, you're exhausted. You know what I mean? Like, they've been traveling basically like every couple of weeks from venue to venue. It's like a carnival.
Right.
And less events then, right? Do the big ones. Don't pull out all together.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that, I mean, maybe it's a power move, which I wouldn't be mad at. I mean, I'm all about, you know, if someone's making money off you, then you should be making money. So I have no problems at all, you know, with that. But I also think that it's kind of like, you know, it kind of plays on the consumer. It plays on the
culture. That's what I hope.
I think ultimately that's what we all hope, that it becomes more about the shoes.
Right, and less about the figures.
So how do you fix it?
I think it'd be cool to see, like when they come to Atlanta, they get a booth out for people like collectors, like big collectors from Atlanta, to display their collection, and they get to meet people and talk to people, get to ask them about their shoes, people get to, you know, blah 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 blah. You know, if they go to Detroit, they get to bring out Jumpman and get his collection out there, which would be fucking amazing. Like, I would go to Detroit.
They brought his ones out to Cleveland.
You know, like, there's an opportunity with the YouTubers moving on, because I mean, like they were literally putting out the same video. And I talked to Tony about this for a while. There was a time when they were putting out the same video every Monday. And even I was putting out the same video, which is one of the reasons why I stopped doing that. Like, I'm just going to go and have fun, you know? So they're putting out the same videos, doing the same thing, everybody's doing the same thing. There's only so many times you can do that before it's like, all right, this is the same shit. It's the SneakerCon I didn't go to. But now SneakerCon has this opportunity to change their mold, change their menu. How can they reinvent themselves sans Kais, you know? Or sans YouTubers, like with the YouTuber thing kind of changing now, and you know it becoming a you know whatever, people getting tired of it, switching to Twitch, whatever the case may be. You know, I hope that they get back to the sneakers. That's really what I hope they get back to. Like have a history section, you know, where like you can see some OG fucking 85s, 86s, 87s. Like it'd be cool to see that. Like I would love to see that. Where they have like they bring shoes in out, bring us some stuff no one has ever seen before.
But
like,
that's the thing, Dan. Like, but we care about that. The problem is this up and coming generation.
Right.
They don't respect the history of the shoes. They just buy it because. I would love to see that too, right? You know, I'm with you.
But it's not available to them though. So I mean, if you make it available to them, then maybe it creates a space for them to, you know, to like that, because it's not available to them. What's available is Kais. I mean,
that's true.
Right. And so
unless they don't go, well, no, yeah, okay.
All right, so if we have a combination of YouTubers, right, that still carry some of the weight, and then you start to bring in with some of the space, like you're still going to have, you know, your Shoebinator's still going to be there. You're still going to have all these other, you know, cleaning products. You're going to have, you know, all these accessory people that are going to be there. There's going to be things that are there that are going to draw the line. There's still going to be good prices for whatever. Like there are things that are happening there that will still draw lines and still draw attention. You know, so I don't think it's going to be like, I don't think it's going to dry up and die, but I do think it's just going to be something worth reading.
I think it'll plateau ultimately.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see a decline.
It's going to take.
If they don't grow, yeah.
If you take your main attraction away, you're going to see. You have some pains.
I think they need to seek out some of the people that are seek out Nike, seek out UA, seek out Reebok. You know, have them get to the point where they create a team that goes to these things and they're able to display, you know, the new technology that's coming out. You know, they can
have to go against the grain. Like,
yeah,
you
just
can't
something.
Just go to every city should not be the same thing.
Exactly.
Be something.
I mean, you can have it, you know, where it's regionalized, where, you know, all right, this is going to be the one where, you know, we're going to bring this line out, and then we're going to introduce this line, because there's stuff coming out every week. So they're never going to run out.
If you set it up like a ComplexCon where there's a reason to go, you're going to see some ish that you've never seen before,
right,
or have access to things that you're not going to have access to for months.
Right.
That'll bring people.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, ComplexCon. I mean, they had you know, entertainers there and things like that. But I don't think that was the main draw. I think that the possibility of you being able to see something new, the possibility of you being able to get something new, you know, was a major draw for them. And I think that SneakerCon can capitalize by using that same model.
Well,
similar.
Complex also had artists.
Right.
They had clothing lines.
Oh.
Right.
They had like actual, not just like hip hop artists, but like artists, like painting on canvases and stuff, like graffiti artists. They had a much broader spectrum. So you're getting like fashion folk in there, hip hop heads in there. You're getting sneaker heads in there. You're getting hype beasts in there, and that's the major difference. Is it's not just about sneakers at ComplexCon. Complex had its own complex sneaker thing. The reason that for us ComplexCon was so sneaker oriented is because our Instagram timelines are only sneakers.
Right.
But if we were into graffiti, right, there'd have been a ton of graffiti stuff about it. Like Coin Drop was there, and that was really cool to see some of his art. You know, and like, there was a Supreme setup there, and there was, you know, it wasn't just sneakers. But ComplexCon is a series of things.
But don't
that
demographic.
But don't you think that there's an avenue for that at SneakerCon?
It's SneakerCon. it needs. I mean, like, while there's always going to be hype beasts that are going to go to try to pick up the hype stuff. I think that it's going to be like SneakerCon needs to put their focus on SneakerCon. They need to get old heads to validate what they are. They're a sneaker event, right? Not just a sneaker, thing to buy, sell, and swap. If they want to validate themselves as a sneaker event, they're going to have to get people like Sneaker Galactus, regular old Ty, like actual old school sneakerheads that have stuff that you've never seen before. Kenny,
right.
Our perfect pair. They need to be validated by the old heads to bring the old heads there. So they're going to have to remodel and rework to make it a thing for real sneakerheads like us and like the usual suspects, to make it what we want it to be so bad.
But
they want to be ComplexCon,
right?
But I think that's
they want to be a YouTube.
That's what we want it to be. But they want to make as much money as possible. That's their end game. So what I think they need to do is I think they need to find a way to bridge the gap, bridge the two, where you can. I mean, there are clothing brands there. I mean, you can buy Supreme at SneakerCon. You can buy, Guess. You can buy thrift stuff. I mean, Thrift God was there selling all types of stuff, and I was watching videos where they were saying that the clothing retailers or resellers were actually making, selling out all their stuff. Yeah. So there's a space for that, and I think that when you're looking at you take that mass of people that are in front of Kais's booth, and then you have that openness, because it's a mass. I mean, that line is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Knocking the over and everything.
How do you get them in the door the first show?
Right.
I mean,
so
you have to advertise.
Like, can they appeal to New Balance? Like, old Swang's up in here, Yeah, and can you appeal to New Balance? Like, because there is an appeal for that. Can we get New Balance there? There's a Ewing group of people that are underfed. Can we get the Ewing people? Like Kick It with Didi. Can we get those in there? Like, there are like Saucony, Asics. There are literally a ton of brands that are Diadora that are making dope shoes, right? But they don't get the same type of visibility. And I get that New Balance and Under Armour kind of promoted Trump, and politics aside here, I just want to talk about the sneakers. Skip, and to answer your question, I've never seen Kais charge anybody for pictures ever. I've seen that man literally stand in the same spot for hours taking pictures with kids and putting his arm around them and shaking their hands. Like, I'd be mad grossed out. Like, I'm gonna need you to not touch me. But like, there's a lot of sneaker companies that are underfed, right? And if there's a way to bring, but there are people, like, when I say underfed, what I mean is, like, they don't get the visibility of Nike, Reebok, Adidas, like the main, and Reebok is even kind of underfed because they're not doing anything. Right. But if they get this opportunity to bring their base here to see what's coming out, right? If Under Armour had a booth and they're going to show off new Steph Curry sneakers and new Cam Newton sneakers, if New Balance had a booth that they were talking about, this, that, and the other, about what they're dropping, I have no idea what New Balance is dropping. If Diadora was talking about the upcoming collaborations they have, it brings something new.
It's awareness, man. It's a light. It's give them an opportunity to showcase what they are, what they do, and for you to see things up close and personal, not just have to look at it on a
showcased at these events, and maybe get more, I don't know, like you said, visibility. I mean, is that on them to do that? Maybe have they evaluated it and said, meh, dollars wise, it doesn't make sense to do that? I mean, I don't know.
I'm sure they want to do that, but at the time it just wasn't feasible. But if SneakerCon loses their cash cow, they lose the golden goose, which it sounds like they have, and if someone's losing their YouTubers, they have to find something.
Right. That'll open up doors for.
Otherwise, you got nothing. You're gonna walk in and you're gonna have some vendors, and that's it. I mean, ultimately, you're gonna lose your vendors too, because the vendors are there because of the foot traffic.
Right.
And if that manufacturer is gone and that foot traffic's not going to be there, they're not going to pay for the table.
Right.
So you have the vendor side, which has to be there because that's what covers the overhead. But then you need the attraction side as well. And that's where you're going to have to find out what's covering what. You know, like that's where you have to do something. There has to be an attraction. There has to be more than just, because anybody can go to a dirty sneaker show right down the road and get 99% of the same thing. But what's the attraction? What's going to pull people there? You know, if Nike, Adidas, Reebok, New Balance, Under Armour, you know, Diadora, Saucony, Asics, all these people have, even if it's for runners, even if all they have is straight up a running shoe, like if Asics is showing out their new Nimbus or the new Kayano or whatever the hell, like that brings in something new. That brings in new life, you know. And Miss Jenkins said it too. Customs, auctions, you know, an auction would be super, super dope. Mr. 6040, if I had the overhead and the capital to start my own sneaker show, I probably would. But, you know, like there's opportunity to make it about the kicks again, sans YouTubers.
Right.
You know, that's just, I'm done. Like, I get on a soapbox about this because what I expect from SneakerCon is not a ComplexCon. It's not a YouTube con, you know, not a VidCon. I want to see sneaker porn flowing out my damn ears. Like, you know, like, give me something, you know? Give me something. Like, you know, do something for the culture rather than allowing it to be picked on.
Right. That's what I mean. I just feel like, you know, they extracted the resources, not to get on like a corgi soapbox, so to speak, but like the whole for the culture thing, it's essentially about, all right, well, let's make money where we can.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, all right, we brought the money here. We brought the Olympics to the city. All right, now we're out. You guys deal with the mess.
You're stuck with You're stuck with the stadium.
Yeah, you guys deal with it from there.
Sneaker porn on the cement.
Yeah. Lord of mercy.
Yeah, Midsole Con. Like, I mean, it would be cool. It would be something cool, like, but you know, there's something already established.
Right. There are a lot of heavy contenders right now.
Yeah.
A lot of fun games.
Kick Fair, sneaker games.
Sneaker games.
There's a bunch out there.
Right.
And there's new ones popping up. I mean,
every single day.
Yep.
Because I mean, I get
Soul Exchange. The Soul Exchange.
Yeah.
They're the closest one to SneakerCon at the Soul Exchange, and I like those. I like that guy, and you know, we've talked with him before.
Yes.
Me and Paul had a sit down, had a lunch with him.
Yeah.
And that was really cool, and that may be something that we may have to go back to and look back at now, you know, and maybe there's something there with that. But, you know, I feel like this is it, you know, like this is their opportunity to take ownership of some of the vulturing they've allowed to happen.
Right, that's the thing. Are they going to chip all together, or are investors just going to come out and say, okay, well, let's look for the next one, or are they actually going to, you know, remain and be a presence and cultivate?
I just hope they can do something. I really do. What's our next topic? I know we've got another one.
Yeah, Kev.
Ma, you got it. What is it? Because I don't even want to open up this phone because it's been it's been lopping us off every time like the network picks up.
Oh, okay, no doubt. So we were talking about cost. Oh, okay, we'll go right into your topic, which is about the advertising, the spam, so to speak, on the gram.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I know all of you guys are on the gram. I mean, everybody, I'm sure, and we talk about it in our group all the time. We see, you know, all these what's it called? The
giveaways.
Giveaways. And, you know, basically my thought process is, all right, that's fine if you're going to do a giveaway and you're actually going to do it. But here's one thing. You're doing a giveaway with 8 other accounts, right? All these 8 accounts are using the same picture. Which account are you using to do the randomizer? There's no way you're going to each one of these accounts that are posting every single day and putting these people in these things. You're basically, what you're doing is you're trying to get those impressions up, and they're getting impressions by people putting in their shoe size and all this stuff. And I mean, do we ever see? I never see who wins. The only time I've ever seen a winner of whatever it is called, the giveaway. I don't know. I'm losing it, man. The only time I see a winner of a giveaway is from Nation of Souls. I mean, they do one once a week, and they put the person's name up, and they put people's name up that I've seen, and that I interact with.
Yeah.
So so I feel that they're legit, and shout out to Rel and Lady Sneakerhead at Nation of Souls. But I see a lot of stuff going on. I'm like, really? Are you giving them away, or? And I see a lot of fake accounts popping up.
Yeah. The person who's won, the page is like brand new. It's got 15 posts or whatever the case may be. Like it's pretty easy to tell what's going on without specifically like calling people out. But it's annoying. It's just more spam. It's Sand Viper. Like, you know what I mean? It's Sand Viper all over again. I'm just tired of it. Like,
yeah, I can't see another picture of those Bordeaux 12 and be okay with it.
They're over here messing it up. I can't even shoot them.
I don't even think it does much as far as your followers, because that got me thinking when me and Sneaker Miyagi did something. It was, hey, you follow him, you follow me. We're doing this sneaker equation thing, and it barely moved the needle. I mean we did several of them.
Because you needed somebody, like you needed a heavy, like you needed a kick feed or somebody to post that, because then you have that pull.
Yeah. Right, because if you're a couple thousand, he's a couple thousand, chances are you already have the overlap.
Right.
How are you pulling in the new people?
Right. That's
so, I did a giveaway once after Kites did my collection video, right? And I announced the winner. I talked to him on the phone. I linked up with him in the Bay. Make sure he had his pair, make sure he was happy. Hashtag Dylan Skaggs, go see him. He's out there. It's a thing. But I've never seen another winner on these online giveaways. I've never seen it. I've never seen anyone post like, yo, just got these from these giveaways thanks to these guys right here. Boom, boom, boom. These are the pair of Bordeaux 12s I've never seen it.
So word to the wise too, if you're going to open up a fake account, you probably want to use a different email. Because it pops up as your government just opened up a new account, and then there's like this random fake emoji avatar guy that's just throwing up these random posts, and then that's the winner. So it's pretty evident what's going on. Just
what a fake name.
So what is the game, right? Is it the same game?
Try to get the engagement, try to get the views, the impressions, like he said, try to get more followers. And it's like, it's too much.
Gotcha.
Right. When I announced my giveaway on YouTube, I went from, like 1,200 to 8K. All right. Giving away a free pair of Yeezys. After the giveaway was announced, I went from 8,200 subscribers to 6,300 subscribers in a day. Right? And then I've had to work my way back up to 68 or 7, whatever it is I'm at now on YouTube. And I will never do another giveaway because of that. People are there only for the giveaway.
Right. It's false numbers, man. It's just false sense.
But again, I don't like the ads like that. Like every Sunday I kind of do ads. I do all my things on ads. I put hashtag ad on there. I want to make it specific that this is an ad. Like the YouTube video I put out today. In the beginning of the video, it says this is a paid promotion, because I want people to know that it's a paid promotion. Like, they're scams. These things are scams, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate that, and I hate that off-white belt.
I've been seeing that thing pop up on everything. I've seen them. I
haven't seen it as much. Luckily, it was like I couldn't escape the damn thing. It was like it was chasing me in my dreams. I just couldn't run fast enough. I'm like, no.
I've seen it draped around the Air Force One SF.
I think once Lou put out that Gucci belt, it kind of
like
I feel like they embraced it. Like, oh man, that's so awesome. Yes. And it's like, yeah. And then they didn't really get that and understood what he was saying. But
it's not even a belt. It's a ratchet strap. Like if I was walking around town with a fucking ratchet strap wrapped around my waist, people would think I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Like I mean, it's a ratchet strap, y'all. Like
a ratchet strap. Hashtag ratchet strap. Write it down right now. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a what.
How do you spell ratchet strap?
RATCH.
And then Lace differently said that that he did a giveaway for $25 gift card at Foot Locker, and people were saying there's nothing you can get at $25. But I mean, if you're gonna buy something anyway, then you might as well use that $25 off. I mean,
if you're gonna buy a $100 item, you just got it for 25% less.
That's even more believable to me though, because I can see that. Right. I mean, you can stomach that $25. You're spending $200. I mean,
yeah, $25 is $25. Like,
you're not winning those Flight Suit 6s. You're not winning those Ultra Boosts. You're not winning a pair of fill in the blank. You know what I mean? Like, it's not happening.
Yeah,
it's just
nobody's gonna win that.
I've seen time and time again these random accounts pop up. They're linked to somebody's phone number or somebody's email because they didn't realize that it would show up. I've gone in my contacts. Like when you go into the settings or whatever, you're like, you try to find people and it pulls them up by phone number.
Yeah.
Right.
Then you're like, oh wait, this guy's got this account, this account, this account, this account. Oh man, that's interesting.
That's funny.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
So we doing a giveaway?
$12 count.
Monday Midsole, we're doing a free giveaway for this this cup of air right here. Make sure you're following all of us. Send in a donation. It's $5 to enter. This is a great cup of air. It comes from New Jersey, where the quality is a little bit different from where you guys may be. Make sure you participate. We got you. We love you. Thanks.
Come on, guys. I've given away Yeezys and people win.
Well, that's the thing, though. So, like, there's the rule and then there's the exception. So yours might be legit or whatever the case may be, but 99% of the other ones are not, and that's going to ruin it for the 1%.
Right. I'm not saying that everybody is, on the down and down, but a lot of people aren't on the up and up. At the contest past the opportunity of getting a pair of shoes, you can start picking apart different things that don't add up. I mean, just like, how do you know which they're going to post this picture with this shoe on here that says win free about 6 or 7 times. You're not going to go through each one of those and pull all those people. And half the time, you'll see some of them disappear. They're just place markers. Because they don't want...
The online giveaway is a lot like the Keymaster in my mind.
Now, the Keymaster sometimes win. You actually have a chance.
Do you when that machine hits its dollar mark?
Yeah.
And it's funny how when people come in to like these larger consignment shops that have the Keymasters, it's always a guy with a camera that wins the shoe.
Yep.
Hey, it's getting close to that dollar mark. You may want to come by and hit it up. The Keymaster is a midway attraction. Y'all familiar with the term midway?
Yep.
The throwing the ping pong ball in the goldfish bowl.
The wiffle ball with the stop sign.
The boardwalk joint. Yeah.
Right. They set a dollar amount for the top row, middle row, second row, and that machine has to hit that dollar amount.
Right.
Yep. To get that, it's the same thing. There's every once in a while you'll have a guy that might actually run an honest Keymaster, but 9 times out of 10, it's not. And every once in a while, Pino maybe getting a real pair of the cheeseburger Yeezys. But you ain't getting Bordeaux 12.
No,
I'd love to see it though.
Or
my brother
the
did
blue
hit on
5s
twice. My brother hit on the Keymaster twice at a spot back in Buffalo. So
that's because it's Buffalo. I figured that. Hey, you're already depressed.
What you trying to say, kid?
Just saying, man.
One more like, y'all. One more like.
How many?
Get one more like.
Yeah,
Was
we'll
it?
be at 70.
Okay. 69. Ooh, 69.
So it's 9:40. We got. I mean, I know we got another topic.
We got another topic. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna let Mo run this. This would be the too much flousing.
Yeah. So, things kind of. I mean, you guys been looking out. I know Ed, Son of Sun Man, Tony D2, had a couple incidents where Ed had, I guess, a name brand.
CJ.
I guess people. Right. That's right. CJ, so cool.
Yeah.
You got all these people who are putting their stuff out there as far as their collections and everything else, and they're getting robbed. And my question is, are we putting ourselves out there too much when we're putting our collections up there as far as pictures, or when we're doing our daily pickups? Are we essentially putting ourselves at risk to be robbed by sharing too much of what we do have with in general?
Oh, there's definitely an opportunity.
I don't have none of what I.
I mean, there's definitely an opportunity, and you have to watch some of the things that you allow to be filmed. I mean, especially your location and things like that. I mean, and also you have to be able to protect yourself too. I mean,
right?
Like if you don't have a piece and you got thousands and thousands of dollars worth of things, I mean, you should have a piece or two.
Right.
I mean, if you're able to.
Right.
I only do it for the likes. I don't have any of those shit. I only do it for the gram, y'all. I'm fake.
I get everything.
No, I think if somebody wants your shit, they're gonna get your shit regardless.
Right.
Like you can walk around in downtown Atlanta and you might have the best night of your life, or you may get robbed at gunpoint. Like that's kind of how Atlanta is. So you gotta practice. What does Caesar say? You gotta practice safe stunting. You gotta practice safe stunting. You gotta know your situational awareness. Know what you're getting into. I try, like in my videos, I don't put my address. I don't shoot my house. I try not. I made a mistake of putting my daughter on the video one time. People got nasty about my daughter in the comment section. I was like, well, that's
lesson learned.
Yeah, people are. That's dumb, man.
So,
I mean,
tough minded.
If people want what you have, they're going to get it, one way or the other.
By hook or by crook.
They're gonna get something.
That's it. They're gonna get
real shit.
That's why I don't geotag anything. Like a few people know where I'm at, but I don't tag any.
Yeah.
I know. Just like I say, I'm from Columbus. I'm in California. I mean, shit.
Oh yeah. Listen, I tag like the name of places that go with the picture, and it'd be like clear across the globe. Like
when I go on vacation, you don't find out until I'm already home.
Oh yeah.
I'm back already. I'm showing you pictures like, oh man, I was here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, and if I do go out of town, then somebody's always here.
Right. Yeah, that's the same here. I know that happened to a friend of mine. That's why he stopped showing his face. I was a part of this app, and he's got about 1,500 pairs of shoes, and he usually gives away about 100 pair a year is what he was doing to people who need them or friends and family. And he was showing he would show his face every now and then. And he used to work at Foot Locker, and he did this before he had the camera set up at the house. Broke in the house. I forgot how many pair he said got stolen. I want to say he said about 200-300 pair while he was gone. After that, he set up the camera system, and he was like, "I don't show my face at all." To this day, I've still never. And he's out in New York. I said, when I come out to SneakerCon, I've talked to him for a year and a half, 2 years. Never seen his face. He's like, I don't.
Oh yeah, I got the cameras too. You gotta. Those are. I mean, they're inexpensive way to. I mean, somebody does get in your house, and I mean, it automatically uploads, so it's not like if they get to it, it's already there.
I have an alarm system. I have a deadbolt on my front door. I have a 104-pound pit bull. I have a 60-pound chow chow, and I have baseball bats strategically placed. Like
Dan ready for it.
Yeah, like
for sure.
I ain't the house to come and break into, but it's not a challenge. I mean, but I also have high value item insurance.
Right.
I've taken a picture.
So let me ask you about that. Please explain. And they only gave him the value, what he paid for the
Retail value.
right. I didn't know that was the case. I
Well,
thought that
in your case, you'd be good because you pay. Well, we're not getting into that.
You got receipts. Yeah. You got receipts, homie.
let's not get into that. Yeah,
Just buy stuff that depreciates.
Right.
No, I have a picture of each shoe. I upload it into Progressive, you know, and I send it to them, and they give me, you know, I pay a pretty healthy amount for my homeowner's insurance and my car insurance and my high value item insurance. I have a piano on my high value item insurance, you know. I have my grandmother's wedding ring. You know, I have a lot of things that are on there in addition to, you know, my sneakers. But I also have my sneakers, and it's the replacement issue. It's not they replace the item.
Okay. We might have to talk afterwards because I need to make sure that I'm
right. So I mean, like, it takes effort. Like, you have to go through and write.
Yeah, because you got to log it. Yeah.
Like, you have to go through each shoe, write down the item number, date of production, so on and so forth, so they can verify that they're buying the money that I'm going to.
The right item.
Yeah, you have to buy it, but it's something that I have to, that I am more than willing to do in order to maintain.
Yeah, I think it's a necessity at this stage of the game, man.
Right. I think if you have over 100 pair, like.
And if you had an app that could, you know, scan that would be great.
Right. I was just about to say, yeah, because I scan all my stuff, and what don't scan, I take a picture, I put it in there. Unfortunately, those bins did not scan, but the DB8s did. So, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, there is an app.
I mean, 98% of the time it'll work, right?
90% of the time it works all the time.
Whatever happened to that dude? Where did he
go? I don't
About
know.
98% sure he's in hiding.
This is, I think, Pino over there trying to start his own app, talking about Jack and mine, but that's not the story.
Now, Pino, speaking of which, we got that meeting on Friday. Don't be late. Thanks.
Boxed up.
So,
outboxed. Outboxed.
So do we want to get into...
We got hashtag heroes, baby.
Hashtag heroes.
Here we go. There we go.
All right, let's get it. Once again, hashtag heroes. About to get it rolling. If you guys aren't aware, last week's hashtag was sample cars, courtesy of Perfect Pair himself. Winner. So what we do is, if you guys haven't been tuning in, for all those who are new, what we do is the panel, we go through, we pick those pictures that have been using the hashtag for the week. We pick the ones that we think are most interesting, best, however you want to put it. And then amongst us, we vote on the winner. At the end, the winner gets not only the bragging rights, but they get a Rejuvenator cleaning package, which Molly's playing looking like Vanna White. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the horn. We're going to start from left to right. And I am going to kick it off right now. My pick of the week was Adam J. Ellsworth with the Skate High. Well, it's not the snooze, but the Charlie Brown.
You can barely see it.
Oh, you can barely see it?
Yeah, it's the peanuts.
Oh, peanuts. Okay, can we make it big? Oh, no, we can't make it bigger. But
yeah.
Put your mouth on them.
Next week, just added them and send them to me, just like the other ones. Just
okay, cool.
Just cut them.
That works. So my bad, guys, a little small on the screen, but yeah, the peanut Skate High.
That's what she said.
That's just on the screen. It might be small, but you know.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
But so anyways, that's my hashtag this week. The yellow, the black. I actually put and we'll kind of go from there. We dropped offline.
No, you're good. Keep going. Just keep. It comes back up.
No bad. So next we got we're gonna go to the right. Mazda. Who's picking?
So that was mine. I am an advocate of the dad picks and whatnot, and I actually love this pair. It's a pair that I have for myself and my daughter. Dan, no comments. But yeah, man, I love these kind of pictures, and that's why that's my hashtag hero.
All right, we're gonna scroll down to the bottom. As much as I hate to say it, I love this pick. Skinner 32 with the Pantone.
Hey, that's my pick. Yeah, I hate this shoe. I do. but I absolutely love the shot. I really, really do.
I hate the shot and I hate the person who took that shot. But anyway.
No,
You sound so salty.
I really love I love that picture. I love his editing, the way he does his thing. So
yeah, his pictures
shout out to him.
Some of the
Yeah,
dopest.
He does a little something with his picture. He all right. Yeah. All right, next we got Jumpman James Saucony. Whose pick was that?
That's Marcus.
Marcus, darling. I seen him in the chat pop up for a second. So
yeah, he was.
What up?
You guys always playing on them Jordans. You don't know nothing about no fashion. So I had to go with my man, Jumpman James, right here. These Sauconys, they dope. They pop. I like them.
Like,
you got to take a sip of your cup now too. You got to take a sip.
I see.
And then last we got Dre's kicks. He had to drop off, so we're definitely gonna not give him a win because he didn't finish the show. And whose pick was that?
That's mine. Dre kicks. I mean, I think it's a clean shot. It's tough to get the 72 and 10s because of the bottom. I don't know if you guys have them, but the bottom changes so fast. The color
overnight. You wear them once.
It's ridiculous, man. So this one, they're still white. So I gave him the nod. So that's my hashtag hero this week.
That's because he
I don't talk like that.
I don't talk like that.
I don't talk like that, Mo.
He don't take his shoes outside either, so he like Marcus. All right.
So gross.
We're gonna go around the horn. Let's get this winner. Who's gonna get the belt this week?
I'm sticking with mine. I'm gonna go with the parent pick.
All right. So always me that has to pick the different one.
Kev, what you going with?
I'm gonna stay with mine too, though. I mean, what's the chat? I mean, what's the chat saying?
That's saying.
Yeah, what you saying?
I think they're saying the sock. I see Saucony.
The Saucony.
Oh, that's Marcus. Oh, gremlin ass talking about.
Someone else said that.
I
seen Skinner.
Vans. The Saucony.
Ain't nobody gonna win.
Man.
Pantone.
I don't talk like that.
I don't talk like that.
It looks like Skinner. It's like Skinner.
Skinner killed this one. Mazda. I don't know how to say his name.
Matza.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Mazda.
Skinner, you
There's one. The Pantone pick is clean. The Vans, like the baby sneak.
I can't have Dan win on a picture that he hates, a shoe that he hates. Like that's just.
Oh no. Skinner won. He's disqualified automatically. He won a
couple weeks ago.
That was last week.
He won with the ghost.
Oh, so who didn't win? Matza?
That was last week.
I'm gonna tell you, for me, I'm gonna vote for the Peanuts.
There we go. Boom.
The Vans.
Boom.
Adam
wins.
But then that's the winner. That's 2-1 to 1.
There it is.
I think it's a cool shot. I don't like Vans, but that picture makes me want to go buy a pair, and I will not be able to pull them off. I will not be able to make them look like that.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't have
that picture makes me want to get some.
I will have.
But I just wanted to give Skinner the nod because that picture is beyond dope.
But most of his pictures are I mean, crazy.
Right.
I mean, it takes. He did one for me too. Lowest likes.
Lars got 300 pairs of Vans.
Damn, Lars.
I mean, they're like 5.
Hey, Lars is huge, so he ain't got to worry about nobody. He ain't got to worry about nobody coming up in his crib. He's just choking to death. He's like, you got a gun? I'll just choke the life out you. He just kick you in your stuff with his sand vipers.
So I'm gonna stick my vote. I'm gonna stick with the Peanuts.
That's the winner,
Mr. Adam J. Ellsworth.
Make sure we reach out to him. Ready to take it around the horn.
Here we go. Boom.
Woo. Well, I mean, that was a quick 2 hours. I got to admit, had a lot of fun. So thank you to the usual suspects. Appreciate you as always. I wanted to, and I can't reach it, but wanted to send a special thank you to Stance and Under Armour. I got a pair here. So these are some exclusive Steph Curry Under Armour in stance. Shut your mouth, boy. Collaboration socks. These have not hit market yet. They'll be coming soon. And I also got G'd up by my homie DJ Albie. So shout out to my brother there, Project 193. With that, y'all, I'm gonna keep it brief. Let's keep it rolling. That's you, Mo.
Mo.
My bad.
Size run. Never ready. I cough before I talk.
Hey, that's that politician in me. You know, I'm up here. Thanks for tuning in with us for full 2 hours with no special guest. I mean, I guess I'm always a special guest, so you know, at the end of the day, there's always.
With that.
Shout out to Marcus, man. You know, we missed you tonight. It was good not looking at you for a full 2 hours, but you know, we did miss the conversation with you. So, you know, look forward to having you back week.
He said, wrap it up. That's the next clip that is gonna to load up.
Your mama like it. Your mama like it.
Oh man.
I hate all y'all. And I was gonna say shout out to you fools, but fuck up.
Hey, what's your ma?
Oh, my bad. F y'all.
All right.
Shout out to the Pirates of the crew.
Dan.
Oh, hey. I was typing in the chat. I'm gonna give, you know, as always, you can use the product code Monday Midsole and get yourself 10% off of your entire purchase of Rejuvenator. And so do that. And also a very special shout out to the Container Store and for them G'ing me up. If you go watch my video, there's a link to the boxes if you want to know where to get them and how to get them. They're in there. And SneakerRx, we'll make sure that we have an honorable mention part next time in the hashtag hero.
Oh, yeah, we forgot.
Yeah, like, so we'll actually have a screen, so it's not just like, because basically what happens is every time we go through and we try to show the honorable mentions, we end up with the echo, you know? So we'll make sure to do that next time. But, you know, special shout out to Rejuvenator and to the Container Store. Please check out that video, y'all, and go show them some love.
Most definitely worth it. Thanks for my cameo.
Yeah, you know, it's on there. It's on there. So, and with that, I will turn it over to the man himself.
Okay, and I apologize because I didn't get into the Monday Midsole mentions, but shout out to Skinner, the son of some man, Hurricane J, Arios, Ben, Witness the King, and Funky Lace for going ahead and sharing the show. So I mean, like I said, we're trying to grow. We appreciate y'all, you know, showing the love for us, and so we're trying to shout everybody else, shout everybody out. But also shout out to our sister shows, Sneaker Box Podcast. I know they went on last night, but I think that they're going to be back on Saturdays at 11 with African Caesar and Francis and Sneaker Girl and MJ and White Ranger and everybody. And then you got Talking Kicks. You can catch them on Wednesday at 8:30. So you know you got Cadillac, Beard, and OG, and then also Sneaker Files. I know they do their live show Thursday 7 to 8 with Brookie Doo and Eugene, but they also have their podcast, which I think that they tape on Wednesdays, but they don't go live. So check them out too. So I think that's all I got. I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, 8 and 9. Make sure y'all go ahead and click them links and check out 8 and 9, man. Get yourself.
I got something else to add.
Go ahead.
So special shout out to everybody that wore the black toe ones. Everybody that wore black toe ones. And there was a ton of people.
Yeah, we got to keep that rolling, man. That's fun. That makes a lot of the guesswork. Gets a lot of the guesswork out of.
Next week, Tokyo's, everybody. Tokyo's is the shoe next week.
No, it's
that is not the shoe. Shut your mouth.
Ew, gross. So next week, what we're actually doing for 11 days, Monday through
11 days.
Whatever that is.
Don't even think about it. 11 days.
I ain't trying to do math right now. What we are doing.
It's a Thursday, but
it's the GOAT, the battle of the GOATs. Jamal will be pulling out 1 through 11 of the Kobe's. I'll be pulling out 1 through 11 of the
LeBron James,
and Marcus will be pulling out 1 through 11 on the Jays. and Kev will get in where he fits in, because I think Kev kind of have you kind of have some LeBron
Some of everything.
too, right?
Yeah.
So Kev can jump in, and Mike can't do it at all because he only has Grails.
Right.
I know, right?
Hello, I'm disqualified. I thought it was just
So you can't go mud. No, you got Lamborghinis.
Right. You only got 6 kicks.
Can't go. You can't. So please join us in the Battle of the Goats. Starting Monday, it'll be Monday through 11 days from there.
13th, right?
So just rock your ones. Rock your whatever ones is yours.
So,
Rock them
If
ones.
you prefer
1, 2,
Kobe
3,
ones,
blah, blah, blah.
rock them. If you prefer Jordan ones, rock them. LeBron ones, rock them. Whatever you got, do it. Get in on it. And also the hashtag for hashtag hero.
Ratchet strap.
Ratchet strap. Hashtag ratchet strap.
Boom.
Okay, Ratchet.
Yeah, get at it, and it's gonna be fun. So and I really like the participation that we got today with the Black Toe. I thought that was really cool. So hopefully, we can do that. And I hope everybody participates. So tag us in it. Remember, if you're gonna tag, or whatever, just tag the show in the picture, and it'll be on. And with that, I'm gonna turn it over to Kev again.
Oh well,
Sorry.
That's it. And here you go.
Look like a Skittles box.
That's right. I say something about your business, but it looks like you ate them.